Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. This is a redo for your weekly, May 12th through May 18th. I'm gonna have to edit the first video that I did, so I'll still post it, but real quick, just to go through the planets and what's going on. Mercury's in Taurus. Venus will be moving into Taurus on the 15th. Oh, I'm sorry, after the 15th. Mars is in Gemini, Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius, Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn, Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn, Uranus is in Taurus, Neptune is in Pisces, and the full moon in Scorpio is on Saturday the 18th. So it should be a more grounding time for us. We should be feeling more stable, more secure, and all that. So I'm doing a relationship spread. It can apply to any relationship in your life. So romantic relationships, friendships, work relationships, you name it, whichever is more prominent for you. And I also did shuffle my cards up real good. So I have a bunch of reversals in here. I don't know, typically I don't take a card in reverse unless it pops out upside down. But I'm not taking jumpers. This deck is getting a little old, so I can't really take jumpers from this deck. But anyway. We'll take advice from the star material. One side will be you, the other will be your partner, your person. But they can flip-flop. So if one side isn't you, the other side may be you. Sometimes it can be all internal. Sometimes it can be dealing with another person. Sometimes it won't resonate right away. Sometimes the message isn't for you. 3 more shuffles. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you don't know how to check your placement, I have a video linked in the description showing you how to do that. All right. Ooh-wee. So, the relationship. 2 of Cups reverse. The overall energy of the reading. 2 of Cups reversed, emotional battles, could be misunderstandings, separations, needing a break, or there is a break in a relationship. Also looking for common ground, trying to find balance in the partnership, or this is just saying that there is no balance in the partnership. There's some type of trouble here. Either you know it or it hasn't become apparent yet. There's either trust issues, there's some type of imbalance, lack of loyalty, something. Water energy, Venus and Cancer specifically. The relationship situation, I think, is trying to acquire this emotional balance, because the King represents emotional balance, emotional maturity, being aware of your feelings and your emotions and knowing how to express them maturely. So maybe that's what the challenge is with this relationship. The mental space involved. Could be fear of change. Someone could be thinking about either you, this would be you, but if this isn't you, this is your person. Fearing change, having a hard time accepting that things are not the way they used to be, or like there was an illusion of how you thought it was supposed to be, and realizing that it's not what you thought, and having a hard time coping with the change. It also could be like being possessive of the relationship. The emotional space you're in. Ooh. So, ooh. Stuck. Yeah, holding on, holding yourself back. I get a sense of holding on to like the past, holding on to just like a complacency. This also means commitment issues. Someone could have commitment issues, or yeah, feeling somebody is unwilling to invest emotionally, invest the time, put in the effort. You probably are feeling that way because I don't know why you feel this way. We're gonna dig deeper. Somebody's not wanting to emotionally invest. Oh goodness. Not at all. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse represents your behavior, your actions. This is you could be it could be a situation that is financially draining because these are all pentacles, a lot of earth energy, or you could be dealing with an earth sign or have earth in your chart. But this could be someone that you deal with, a partnership that deals with money, or someone you live with, or like your husband, your wife, your boyfriend or girlfriend that you live with. Could be a work relationship as well. The other reading that I did, if I remember correctly, it seemed to have a lot of work. I want to say a lot of pentacles came up in that reading too. But this could be a work relationship or a situation or a relationship that involves money or making money. But this is either it's become burdensome. This is disappointments too. This is like, yeah, this represents something in the home space, or it's becoming a burden. I feel like maybe you've tried to invest emotionally and you've gotten to the point where you've tried everything, because this is about partnership and working together with someone. And I feel like with this card, you don't see how there could be change. Like, there's a lack of optimism as far as the situation getting better at this point, and that's what the mental space is being taken up with. You don't see that there can be a change. You can't think of how, how the situation can get better, because emotionally you've invested everything that you can. You've calm down, Sean. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so your person, their mental space, they could be having a lot of creative flow, a lot of communication coming their way, or wanting to communicate with you. This is fire energy, Mercury and Sagittarius specifically. They could be desiring to communicate with you. That could be what's on their mind. Emotionally, they have a lot of deep emotions. It could be listening to their intuition, or in tune with their intuition, or their feminine, divine feminine. I feel like they're also kind of following their instincts. Yeah. But they have a lot of deep emotions for you. They have deep emotions. Their behavior appears to be unable to move forward. I feel like sad, like stuck with the Six of Wands in reverse. This is Jupiter energy. This is there's a pause here, but it says to be patient. This card normally represents success, so with this card, there's just a hold on it. It's like success is postponed. It's not canceled, but it's not working out right now. Let's clarify with the soul cards. 2 more shuffles, universe. Clarify the left side, please, for Sagittarius, Venus and Jupiter. Okay, hopefully I can get through this time. I keep running out of space and having to delete stuff, so sorry about that. Anywho, this is funny. Clarifying the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, we have a Star card. The Star card is about hope, guidance, healing. So maybe there's a piece of you that knows there's some hope for this relationship. You could be getting synchronicities or spiritual messages. This also is a card that represents tuning into self-expression and creativity. So you could be thinking or tuning into creativity and self-expression to get your mind off of this lack of optimism. I think there's just no physical proof that, like, how can I say this? You don't have any physical proof that there's hope for the relationship, but something inside of you knows, like deep down inside you know, or you get some type of synchronicities or spiritual messages, or you notice coincidences or something like that that tells you that there is some type of hope. This is a strong soulmate connection. We have the lovers here. You could be dealing with Gemini also, but with the lovers here and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, this is a very strong partnership, very strong connection. You could have a lot of chemistry with this person, but the lovers also represents making a decision, a mature decision in love. It could also be about a commitment. So this also talks about lack of commitment or fear of commitment with the 3 of Pentacles. So someone could have a fear of commitment. It could be you, but it's affecting the relationship. But this is your emotional space. The lovers also represents the relationship we have with ourselves, but it's making decisions based on love rather than lust. Excuse me. I feel like someone just needs to emotionally mature some more. Then we have the Death card with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a transformation, a transformative situation. This is about rebirth, the endings and new beginnings of something. I feel like right now this is a burdensome situation, but it also is a 10, so that represents the ending of something. I feel like the way that, like the method that has been used thus far is burdensome. Like there is hope for the connection. It's just the way that it's been gone about, or the route that's been taken isn't a good one. So there needs to be some type of renewal in this situation, a rebirth, replenishment of some sort. With the Death card, that is Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart. But it is a transformation, and this is a situation that's meant to be like this, so it can teach you something. All right, let's clarify the right side. 2 more shuffles. One more. So we have the Justice card with the 8 of Wands, Libra energy. Someone wants to negotiate. Someone wants to communicate negotiations. Someone that wants to, Justice talks about making a decision as well. Someone maybe wants to communicate about a decision, about balance. They want to communicate fairness. They want, balance, equilibrium within the situation, within the communication. That's what they're thinking about. The 10 of Swords with the High Priestess. They could be having some dreams, some very vivid dreams, keeping them up at night, or they could just be very burdened by their thoughts, with thinking about their emotions, because the High Priestess It's representing those dreams. Secrets as well. They could be having secrets. They could be keeping their emotions a secret. And that could be burdening them, keeping them up at night on their mental space. This is the emotional energy of them, but I feel like there's some deep emotions, possibly some dreams that are keeping them up as a result of concealing these emotions and keeping them hidden. The Ten of Swords also represents the ending of something, the ending of a relationship. I feel like this is just a breakdown in this relationship. There is hope. Some of you, this may just be the ending, but I feel like for some of you, you will realize that the way you've been going about this partnership is just wrong, and you'll reassess, and you'll be able to rebirth it. But we'll find out in the advice. The Ten of Swords, I want to give you the sign of that card. I was going to say, I know it's Mercury, Virgo. So Mercury is our communication and travel planet. This card represents Mercury as well. This is Mars. And I want to say, maybe that's it. So I know these two cards represent Mercury. So communication. I feel like communication is probably a big factor in this relationship. And that's probably why this person is thinking, you know, there's no balance in the communication. And they want there to be, but there isn't right now. Because this is the overall theme of the reading. And balance. Then we have two twos. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so we talked about that. We have the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands. So with the Six of Wands, again, I get a sense of like discouragement. Like it's on pause. Victory is on pause. It's not, you know, it's not inevitable or unattainable. Sorry, that's not the right word I want to use. It's not unattainable. It's just on pause right now, but I get a sense of discouragement. And then the Queen of Swords represents someone like, I guess, being kind of open-minded, trying to be mentally strong, because I feel like this person is burdened by their feelings, and that's why they're keeping it a secret. They're not comfortable. If you were comfortable, you wouldn't be keeping it concealed and, you know, to yourself. So this is someone trying to be open-minded, trying to be mentally strong and make smart decisions and keep their emotions in check. Somewhat guarded, but not defensively, just kind of, I think just kind of sensitive, in a sensitive way. So trying to be emotionally strong. Let's get the advice. Let's take it from Star Material. What is the advice for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, based on this spread? Two more shuffles. Two cards. The Moon and Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. So I feel like you guys need to communicate your emotions with a new approach to communication. The Princess is a Page of Swords. The Princess is equivalent to the Page in this deck, and the Pages are new. They're open to learning. They're open to trying new things. This is new communication, new curiosity. Also a need to pay attention to detail. But I feel like there needs to be a new communication, a new type of communication. You know, to try to communicate in a different way the deep emotions that you both possess here, because there is a lot of love in this connection. It is a very deep emotional attachment, soulmate attachment or soulmate connection here, and communication is a factor, and concealing these emotions is a factor as well, because it will come out in another way. This person is probably really sarcastic or witty or says things playfully, but it does reveal their emotions in some type of way because they're keeping it concealed. So it's sneaking out some type of way. So there needs to be some communication about the deep emotions that you guys possess. Either one or both of you possess this. And y'all know I love the Star Material book, so I'm going to read from the book on the cards. Princess of Swords. Dazzle in the delights of your ambitions. Pay attention to your surroundings. Question your reality. Keep an open mind. That's what I said with the Queen of Swords. Keeping an open mind. I feel like you do have an open mind because you have these deep emotions. So part of you wants this to work out. Whoever this side resonates with. You want this to work out. So you are keeping an open mind. And this person over here has a little hope too. So that is enough to put the work in. Put the effort in. You know. Turn this upside down. That's enough to inspire the work to be put in to work towards this partnership working out, because there's some, you know, there's potential here. But if one of you is going to be stubborn, then, you know, could be a problem. Okay, then we have the Moon card, Pisces energy. Could be dealing with a Pisces. The High Priestess would be Pisces or Cancer. Is this Mercury in Cancer? Let me see. I want to find out. Venus in Cancer. It is Cancer, though. The High Priestess and the Moon card could both be Pisces. Anywho. The dark reflects and distorts. The dark reflects and distorts. Face your fears. Embrace the uncertainty. Pay attention to what your dreams say. Let your subconscious guide you. Yeah, I feel like with the High Priestess, you definitely need to pay attention to your dreams, whether this is you, Sag, or Crosswatcher, or your person. Definitely need to pay attention to the dreams and face your fears, which if your fears involve communicating your feelings, which I feel like whoever this person is definitely have some fears about communicating this would represent the fears, and this would be the deep emotions. There's definitely some type of fear about discussing those deep emotions in it. I think it needs to happen for the sake of this relationship. So that's your advice. Ooh. These two cards popped out. The Four of Wands in reverse would be like a pause of growth, instability, less consistency on the path of stability and settling down and establishing oneself either in a relationship or a home, a creative endeavor or something like that. But the King of Pentacles is can be stubborn, but is practical, smart, knows that things take time, wealthy, generous, supportive, secure. But I think that's saying, like, if you remain stubborn, it's gonna halt your growth. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna slow progression for sure. The Fool in reverse. I feel like, yeah, somebody's really, really stubborn. Probably the person who possesses these deep emotions, probably extremely stubborn, but that is going to halt your growth, and it's definitely going to halt the success of this relationship. It's going to put things on pause. And I feel like whoever this person is who has been trying to put effort into the relationship will probably lose their patience at some point. So be mindful of that. Two more shuffles. Let's get the likely outcome for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh, one more. I don't like these shuffles. The Hermit. One more. Okay. So I feel like there needs to be some introspection, some healing needs to take place, some reassessment within oneself needs to take place internally. Individually, you guys need to kind of hermit and reassess inside of yourself what you want and how you need to come about reapproaching this situation and this communication about your deep emotions. There needs to be some inner analysis, some meditation needs to take place to get over any betrayal, heartbreak, or sorrow that you may be feeling from this relationship or a past relationship. That needs to take place before you guys can get to this 10 of Cups, this emotional fulfillment, this place of joy and happiness and, you know, ease in the relationship. And like flow and balance. You can turn this upside down, you know. That definitely needs to take place before. This is just like extra advice, but there's definitely hope for the relationship. There's definitely hope. It may just need to be a pause. There have been some cards coming up. Like this represents a pause. This is a pause. The Three of Pentacles. It's like there's things are on pause, and maybe that you just need to either take a break. You know, like you go to your corner, I go to mine. Let's just chill for a little bit. Let's just meditate and just, excuse me, have a moment with our higher selves, and then come back together. And then, you know, try this again. This is Virgo energy with the Hermit card. So that's pretty much it, Sagittarius. That was a much better reading than the last one. So I hope that resonates with you. If it does, please let me know in the comments. Connect with me on Instagram, Instantgo. All the information is linked in the description. As well as if you want to donate or get a personal reading with me. Until next time. Peace, love, and light.